drizzle freckles the first carriage window pane. Umbrellas drip softly beside boarding commuters. A gray cardigan settles near empty seating. Silver rails unwind beyond awakening neighborhoods. Tiny droplets wander across scratched transparent glass. Folded umbrellas lean against polished shoe tips. Suburban rooftops blur beneath low cloud cover. Blue seats cradle lingering warmth from strangers. Gentle breaks answer curves with muted rhythm. Bright sketches pale circles upon cool windows. Route display shimmer above crowded morning laps. Streetlights stretch briefly through watery reflections. Wet platforms wait beneath humming station roofs. Apartment balconies dissolve behind flowing rainwater. Fluorescent panels flicker above damp school bags. Crossing signals echo past bicycles. Shelter rows, paper cups comfort hands near steel handrails. Phone screens illuminate maps with folded corners. Umbrella handles tap lightly near sliding doors. Station melodies drift through connecting passageways. Window frames gather droplets after departures. Office towers fade behind tangled signal wires. This rainy train remembers forgotten June promises. This rainy train carries quiet hearts homeward. Convenient signs ripple across reflective compartment glass. Wheel beats measure distance beneath sleeping apartments. Morning drizzle lingers along carriage edges. Passengers sway gently with trackside motion. The gray cardigan watches blurred intersections passing. Clouded avenues open beyond rain-washed barriers. Scratched windows sparkle with wandering water trails. Commuter umbrellas rest like folded seabirds. Steel tracks murmur beneath scattered suburban buildings. Seat fabric preserves traces of earlier journeys. Curving rails encourage slow, thoughtful silence. Warm breath softens the sharpness of distance. Electronic route markers glow above resting fingers. Rain paint streaks across neighboring structures. Ticket barriers away beyond descending stairways. Platform puddles mirror pale overhead lighting. School bags cluster beneath trembling fluorescent brightness. Crossing bells mingle with rainfall beyond fences. Coffee steam rises beside brushed metal poles. Transfer notes peek from weathered notebook pages. Doorway frames receive rhythmic umbrella tapping. Station harmonies float through crowded corridors. This rainy train remembers forgotten June promises. This rainy train carries quiet hearts homeward. Fresh droplets return after every station pause. Signal wires sketch lines through hazy skylines. Storefront reflections wander across compartment surfaces. Rolling wheels accompany distant apartment lamps. June rain lingers beside the leading carriage. Boarding footsteps scatter moisture across flooring. The empty seat remains beside soft knitwear. Tracks guide the city through silver weather. Sidewalks drift beneath overcast horizons. Blue seating welcomes another ordinary morning. Reflections multiply across windows between districts. Breath and faces mingle within shifting glass. Rain threads shimmer over neighboring rooftops. Passing neighborhoods trade stories without speaking. Warehouse walls glide behind translucent rainfall curtains. Muted wheel songs accompany changing avenues. School uniforms brighten otherwise gray surroundings. Route lights hover over patient travelers. Street lamps smear amber ribbons through wet panes. Platforms appear briefly, then vanish downstream. Apartment rows soften beneath silver drizzle. Ceiling lights tremble above bundle jackets. Crosswalk signals blink beyond soaked intersections. Warm drinks, steady fingers during longer rides. Notebook margins collect hurried penciled reminders. Door seals rattle beside stacked umbrellas. Transfer corridors carry distant station melodies. Window edges bead with fresh moisture. Office districts recede behind veils of rain. Convenience banners blur into liquid colors. Wheel rhythms continue under dim residential towers. District markers slide past patterned water trails. This rainy train maps memories through reflections. This rainy train stitches neighborhoods into dreams. Students compare notes beneath glowing root panels. Narrow staircases fade behind misted glass. Faces return repeatedly through layered reflections. Rain redraws outlines of familiar blocks. Cardigan sleeves mirror shadows from opposite seats. Cloudy apartments drift beside humming railway seat cushions. Remember countless passing afternoons. Curves invite gentle swaying among passengers. Fogged windows soften every distant storefront. Display boards pulse above shoulder carried bags. Water streaks bend city lights sideways. Platforms wait quietly beyond descending tunnels. Balcony railings disappear behind wavering droplets. Fluorescent brightness washes over travel coats. Bicycle shelters glisten beyond crossing alarms. Handrails reflect coffee steam and movement. Digital screens brighten folded transfer schedules. Umbrella tips rest near vibrating thresholds. Crowded passageways scatter familiar station tunes. Departure droplets gather along metal frames. Signal lines cross fading towers and rain. Compartment reflections melt through convenience signs. This rainy train maps memories through reflections. This rainy train stitches neighborhoods into dreams. Residential lights flicker beneath measured wheel beats. District names drift through watery textures. Study notes rustle beneath illuminated displays. Pale stairwell lamps trail behind neighborhoods. Every reflection returns wearing different weather. Glass layers merge anchor travelers through gray miles. Brakes whisper gently around suburban bends. Condensed breath hovers across cool windows. Route indicators guide movement through drizzle. Announcements dissolve beneath wheels in rainfall. Evening commuters listen through speaker echoes. Window droplets accompany approaching station names. Umbrellas cluster beside tired leather briefcases. Seat rows cradle workers nearing home. Curving tracks answer with restrained percussion. Soft conversations fade into mechanical humming. Display arrows glow above folded newspapers. Street reflections stretch under darkening weather. Platforms emerge briefly through drifting mist. Balconies vanish behind rain-coated glass. Fluorescent halos settle over waiting passengers. Crossing alarms ring beyond puddled pathways. Teacups warm palms during delays. Message drafts flicker across illuminated phones. Door mechanisms click beside damp umbrellas. Station songs wander to transfer hallways. Window corners collect patient evening droplets. Business towers fade behind rainfall curtains. Store signs blur into watercolor motion. Rail rhythms continue beneath apartment constellations. Evening calls travel through carriage speakers. This rainy train shelters voices after work. This rainy train escorts long days home. Passengers listen while rain blankets windows. Uniform ribbons shift beside folded overcoats. Announcements soften into distant metallic echoes. Wet reflections shimmer across neighboring tracks. Briefcases rest beneath route display glow. Suburban buildings drift through clouded darkness. Fabric seats absorb lingering commuter fatigue. Gentle braking accompanies each approaching platform. Warm breath sketches shapes across cool panes. Directional markers hover above crowded aisles. Rain streaks carry street lights toward horizons. Station entrances wait beyond shadowed stairways. Apartment silhouettes blur through evening moisture. Ceiling panels tremble above travel bags. Shelter roofs glisten near ringing crossings. Handrails mirror faint beverage steam trails. Phone notifications brighten thoughtful expressions tonight. Umbrella straps sway beside carriage thresholds. Connecting corridors scatter familiar departure music. Fresh droplets gather after every stop. Signal cables cross rainy metropolitan skylines. Compartment glass dissolves. Convenience store colors. This rainy train shelters voices after work. This rainy train escorts long days home. Apartment lamps pulse beneath steady wheel beats. Speaker announcements drift through opening doorways. Passengers watch rain conceal passing scenery. Uniform accents flutter with trackside breezes. Evening chimes mingle with rolling motion. Window rain accompanies each station approach. Commuters settle deeper into quiet reflection. Umbrellas wait patiently beside polished shoes. Seat fabric supports journeys nearing completion. Brakes murmur softly around familiar curves. glass. Route displays count remaining stations gently. Droplets race each other across carriage glass. The city becomes silver threads and shapes. Reflections layer strangers over passing storefronts. Rain turns distance into liquid artwork. Steel rails murmur beneath washed apartment blocks. Seat backs hold mirrored fragments of movement. Breaking rhythms ripple through reflective surfaces. Fogged windows soften edges into watercolor. Route displays glow inside duplicated reflections. Street lights fractured through rain-covered panes. Platforms appear as wavering bands below. Balconies dissolve within flowing mirrored patterns. Fluorescent ceilings shimmer across window reflections. Crossing signals scattered through puddled imagery. Coffee cups double themselves within glass. Notebook pages overlap with passing skylines. Umbrella silhouettes drift through reflective layers. Station corridors echo inside window ghosts. Droplet trails redraw every visible contour. Office lights stretch into liquid ribbons. Store signs melt across mirrored compartments. Scenes, wheel rhythms pulse beneath reflected apartment lights. This rainy train gathers images without keeping. This rainy train frames moments before fading. Window water breaks storefronts into silver pieces. Maps overlap faces beneath glowing displays. Droplets compete along transparent winding paths. The pane paints moving collages from rain. Reflected sleeves mingle with neighboring city lights. Clouded residents slide beneath mirrored streaks. Seat fabric anchor shifting visual illusions. Curves bend reflections into unfamiliar arrangements. Kneaded rail sounds accompany shimmering imagery. Broad circles float across layered reflections. Display symbols repeat within glossy surfaces. Rain transforms street lights into scattered brushstrokes. Platform roofs hover inside watery distortions. Apartment outlines flicker through mirrored currents. Ceiling brightness dances across traveling coats. Crossing bells accompany fragmented window scenes. Worn drinks glow within duplicated silhouettes. Phone screens blend with rainy city colors. Door frames divide reflections into sections. Transfer melodies drift through translucent echoes. Drop of line borders surround passing compositions. Signal wires sketch abstract patterns outside. This rainy train gathers images without keeping. This rainy train frames moments before fading. Convenience logos ripple across reflective textures. Wheel beats steady wandering mirrored landscapes. Tonight storefront fragments drift through liquid geometry. Route panels merge with rain-drawn portraits. Chasing droplets redraw the carriage window. Silver city threads weave through reflections. Layered faces accompany passing neighborhoods. Silently, rain curates galleries across moving glass. Apartment blocks shimmer beneath watery distortions. Seats support viewers of fleeting pictures. provide rhythm for visual daydreams. Condensed breath softens every reflected boundary. The window gathers storefronts into blurred colors. Rain-soaked streets travel beside the railway. Shuttered shops drift beneath gray afternoons. Crosswalk markings shine through puddled reflections. Blue seats accompany journeys past wet avenues. Rail curves follow neighborhoods under drizzle. Fog glass softens distant traffic signals. Route lights guide riders through rainfall. Street lamps scatter amber across flooded sidewalks. Platforms border roads shining after showers. Apartment entrances glimmer beneath hanging clouds. Ceiling panels brighten damp commuter faces. Crossing gates guard intersections filled with water. Paper cups release steam near windows. Phone screens reflect storefront awnings outside. Umbrellas rest beside vibrating carriage walls. Station chimes mingle with roadside rainfall. Window frames sparkle with collected droplets. Office buildings overlook streaming evening traffic. Convenience stores glow through weathered haze. Wheel beats continue beneath apartments and billboards. Rainy streets pass crosswalks and shuttered shops. This rainy train follows avenues towards twilight. This rainy train carries neighborhoods through weather. Bus headlights spread across puddles near tracks. Vending machines glow beneath stairway shadows. Storefront colors gather within the window. Rain sketches movement across commercial blocks. Cardigan textures contrast with neon roadside signs. Suburban roads parallel humming steel rails. Seat cushions support quiet observation. Today, brakes answer gently around familiar corners. Breath clouds linger above rain-washed boulevards. Display panels shine over shopping bags. Street reflections wander across dark asphalt. Platforms connect neighborhoods separated by weather. Balcony lights overlook puddled residential streets. Fluorescent beams settle across commuter coats. Bicycle racks glisten near crossing signals. Handrails mirror passing storefront illumination. Phone glow mingles with roadside advertisements. Umbrella handles sway beside sliding entrances. Transfer passages echo through rainy districts. Droplets return after every station pause. Signal wires cross above soaked intersections. Compartment glass reflects convenience market lights. This rainy train follows avenues toward twilight. This rainy train carries neighborhoods through weather. Apartment windows sparkle beneath measured wheel rhythms. Crosswalk stripes drift beyond rain filled panes. Bus headlights ripple through roadside puddles. Vending machines color the damp evening. Blurred storefronts gather along the window. Rainy streets accompany tracks toward downtown. Shops and crossings dissolve into color. Puddles preserve fragments of passing light. Blue seating welcomes another weathered commute. Breaking songs curve around familiar roads. Warm breath softens city outlines tonight. Route displays guide travelers beyond rainfall. Covered stairways funnel travelers toward glowing transfers. Rain freckles time tables beside damp concrete pillars. Platform edges shimmer beneath cautious evening footsteps. Yellow markings guide crowds through silver weather. Carriage windows frame gates beyond drifting drizzle. Ticket scanners blink behind curtains of moisture. Sleeves brush railings near descending passage entrances. Station air carries echoes from distant connections. Puddles gather quietly beside numbered boarding zones. Departure screens refresh beneath umbrellas and backpacks. Wet towels mirror shoes crossing painted arrows. Announcements linger briefly above waiting lines. Handheld maps unfold beside rain. Dark jackets transfer directions glow across suspended signboards. Metal columns divide streams of hurried movement. Escalators hum beneath dripping station canopies. Commuters pause briefly near sheltered vending alcoves. Misty drafts wander through open platform mouths. Gate lights sparkle against freshly polished flooring. Evening rain softens every corner ahead. Wheel rhythms approach another corridor of choices. Platform lamps bloom beside converging travel routes. This rainy train remembers pathways between departures. This rainy train follows footsteps through transfers. Orange safety strips glisten beside puddled concrete. Crowds rearrange gently around arriving carriage doors. Directional arrows stretch toward neighboring connections. Rainwater threads quietly beneath elevated walkways. Elevator chimes answer distant rolling wheel beats. Glass barriers reflect umbrellas moving in clusters. Station staff gesture toward changing service patterns. Moisture gathers beneath benches near stair landings. Gate counters sparkle through sheets of drizzle. Transfer bridges overlook tracks disappearing into haze. Faded advertisements ripple across reflective flooring. Passengers compare routes beneath illuminated schedules. Steel fencing borders platforms lined with rain. Departure notices flicker above bundled shoulders tonight. Concrete steps descend toward sheltered corridors below. Ticket holders wait beside polished access barriers. Canopy gutters release streams beside platform signs. Train headlights brighten puddles near connecting gates. Muted conversations drift across damp station air. Route change travels softly through gathered listeners. Wheel rhythms approach another corridor of choices. Platform lamps bloom beside converging travel routes. This rainy train remembers pathways between departures. This rainy train follows footsteps through transfers. Rain-brushed handrails cool beneath passing palms. Boarding queues stretch along reflective yellow borders. Stairwell shadows deepen around glowing indicators. Transfer halls welcome travelers from scattered districts. Station clocks hover above umbrellas and luggage. Wet concrete sparkles around painted directional symbols. Passing breezes stir coats near gateway arches. Connections away beyond curtains of evening rain. Final platforms emerge through silver atmospheric glow. windows. Rain escorts everyone toward another departure. Ceiling speakers scatter names across rainy silence. Recorded phrases settle between wheel beats and breaths. Soft announcements travel through coats and scarves. Every station arrives first as a voice. Speaker grills shimmer under fluorescent reflections. Tonight passengers listen while windows collect restless droplets. Mechanical echoes float above swaying shoulder straps. Rain accompanies every carefully spoken destination. Transfer instructions bloom from overhead housings gently. Carriage conversations pause for approaching stop notices. Measured syllables cross aisles lined with umbrellas. Familiar voices guide strangers through weathered evenings. Route information drifts through metallic resonance softly. Travelers glance upward after each announcement sequence. Speaker tones mingle with distant crossing bells. Rain blurs scenery beyond attentive listening faces. Platform numbers arrive wrapped inside calm echoes. Recorded guidance spreads through carriage background hum. Wet glass trembles beside repeated destination names. Evening commuters follow words towards changing lines. Wheel beats accompany messages from overhead systems. Speaker voices trace pathways through rainy districts. This rainy train remembers echoes after departures. This rainy train carries announcements into darkness. Brief static crackles before another station mention. Children quiet slightly near opening doorway signals. Gentle instructions hover above folded shopping bags. Rain taps accompaniment upon the outer shell. Names of neighborhoods drift through speaker currents. Passengers recognize stops before signs appear outside. Metal ceilings return softened fragments of language. Clouded windows frame unseen streets beyond. Conductors speak gently through rain. Soak journeys, every phrase lands lightly among tired riders. Platform transfers unfold through carefully paced directions. Night settles deeper between recurring announcements. Speaker reflections shimmer across dark window surfaces. Travel plans adjust beneath calm recorded guidance. Umbrella straps sway with each spoken reminder. Distant stations gather shape through familiar voices. Arrival notices weave through carriage. Mechanical textures. Passengers exchange glances after route revisions. Rainfall muffles scenery, yet voices remain clear. Headphones lower briefly for important information. Wheel beats accompany messages from overhead systems. Speaker voices trace pathways through rainy districts. This rainy train remembers echoes after departures. This rainy train carries announcements into darkness. Transfer options unfold through measured vocal patterns. Platform changes travel quickly among listening riders. Warm interiors cradle words against evening weather. Recorded tones linger after sentences conclude. Destination names sparkle across attentive expressions. Tonight, speaker housings vibrate gently near ceiling panels. Raindrops faint rhythms outside accompanying speech. Journeys organize themselves around recurring guidance. Final announcements settle over nearing neighborhoods quietly. Passengers prepare belongings before doors release. Voices fade gradually behind departing wheel songs. Rain keeps listening after everyone leaves. Blue cushions cradle elbows through drizzling miles. Folded sleeves rest neatly beside canvas satchels. Seat rows create islands within moving weather. Quiet posture speaks louder than conversation. Cardigan cuffs gather warmth from lingering afternoons. Passengers settle deeply into familiar upholstery textures. Rain traces patterns beside patient seated figures. Comfort grows quietly between stations and miles. Fabric surfaces remember pressure from countless journeys. Sleeves brush armrests stirring gentle carriage sways. Window moisture reflects resting hands and notebooks. Soft seating steadies thoughts through gray conditions. Scarves drape casually across neighboring empty places. Knees align comfortably beneath hanging advertisement panels. Rainy scenery passes while cushions absorb stillness. Coats relax gradually after demanding working hours. Blue threads brighten otherwise muted compartment colors. Folded sleeves frame coffee cups and paperbacks. Passengers sink deeper as twilight gathers outside. Rain becomes background texture behind quiet comfort. Seat back support dreams through silver weather tonight. Cardigan folds soften edges of crowded commutes. This rainy train remembers warmth inside upholstery. This rainy train carries comfort beyond stations. Armrests separate strangers, sharing peaceful distances. Wool textures contrast gently against smooth seating. Umbrellas sleep quietly beside resting ankles today. Rain hums softly around sheltered interiors. Cushions compress slightly beneath shifting body weight. Sleeves collect faint reflections from passing lights. Evening riders settle into familiar positions. Blue fabric anchors wandering thoughts and memories. Books remain closed while scenery drifts onward. Comfortable silence spreads across occupied seating rows. Rain blurs storefronts beyond relaxed passenger outlines. Cardigans and coats create nude color harmonies. Seat seams follow lines beneath folded garments. Travel fatigue eases against supportive padded surfaces. Umbrella straps rest near polished shoe edges. Rain accompanies stillness without demanding attention. Gentle rocking motions deepen carriage tranquility tonight. Blue upholstery contrast with silver window weather. Sleeves remain motionless beside carefully packed belongings. Passengers breathe evenly through lengthening distances. Seat back support dreams through silver weather tonight. Cardigan folds soften edges of crowded commutes. This rainy train remembers warmth inside upholstery. This rainy train carries comfort beyond stations. Empty places wait quietly between occupied cushions. Knitted textures gather lamplight from passing neighborhoods. Relaxed shoulders settle against dependable seat backs. Rain sketch scenery for resting observers. Soft fabric welcomes another evening homeward ride. Sleeves frame moments too ordinary traces of calm. Curving rails pull carriages through rainy darkness. Tracks bend gently beneath humming electric tension. Windows angle slightly around sweeping suburban turns. Motion writes arcs across puddled city edges. Handrails tremble faintly during changing directions tonight. Passengers lean instinctively with each broad curve. Rain streaks slant differently across shifting views. Wheel sounds deepen around bending alignments. The carriage tilts through carefully measured geometry. Trackside fences drift diagonally beyond wet glass. Bodies sway together without needing instruction. Rain accompanies every elegant directional adjustment. Metal joints answer curves with resonant murmurs. Signals slide sideways through watery perspectives outside. Backpacks shift gently against seated commuters. The route unfolds through graceful turning movement. Neighborhood lights arc across rain-blurred windows. Rails guide momentum around hidden urban corners. Passengers balance naturally during changing trajectories. Let scenery bends alongside the traveling frame. Wheel beats curve beneath silver-weathered avenues tonight. Leaning carriages follow ribbons of shining steel. This rainy train remembers pathways shaped by bends. This rainy train follows arcs through darkness. Notebooks slide slightly across relaxed denim knees. Standing riders adjust footing near swaying poles. Rainwater streaks slant along turning window views. Track geometry quietly choreograph shared movement. Curves arrive smoothly beneath layered evening clouds. Electric lines sweep across soften metropolitan outlines. Passengers drift together through directional transitions. Rain glosses surfaces surrounding every subtle lean. Rail joints click patterns beneath changing momentum. Window reflections stretch around broad sweeping turns. Hands tighten briefly before relaxing once more. Wet districts rotate gently beyond the carriage. Bending tracks reveal unexpected angles of neighborhoods. Streetlights wander diagonally through drifting rainfall curtains. Balanced movements ripple across occupied standing spaces. The journey sketches crescents through evening weather. Rails disappear briefly behind walls and warehouses. Passengers sway like reeds beside moving water. Rain transforms corners into flowing silver passages. Momentum carries everyone through graceful deviations. Wheel beats curve beneath silver-weathered avenues tonight. Leaning carriages follow ribbons of shining steel. This rainy train remembers pathways shaped by bends. This rainy train follows arcs through darkness. Turning sections whisper beneath illuminated undercarriages. Trackside scenery pivots across reflective glass surfaces. Subtle leaning motions connect strangers without words. Rain remains steady through every measured curve. Steel pathways weave between apartment blocks tonight. Windows capture shifting horizons during broad turns. Passengers trust rails guiding unseen directions. Weather and motion blend into one rhythm. Final curves straighten near approaching station lights. Bodies settle back from gentle sideways motions. Tracks continue onward beneath reflective rainwater. Night journeys end where bending pathways relax. Opposite headlights bloom suddenly beyond rainy tracks. Passing trains arrive like flashes through fog. Silver motion streaks across neighboring windows quickly. Parallel journeys meet briefly, then disappear. Distant carriages approach beneath veils of drizzle. Reflected lamps race along wet exterior panels. Passengers glimpse strangers between bursts of speed. Rain frames every crossing encounter tonight. Another train slides past with thundered urgency. Window squares reveal lives for fleeting moments. Parallel rails host conversations without spoken language. Weather softens edges of every passing glimpse. Headlights scatter brightness across rain-coated glass. Opposing carriages carve silver pathways through darkness. Faces appear briefly, then dissolve into distance. The crossing moment vanishes before understanding. Trackside reflections multiply during rapid encounters tonight. Passing windows flicker like frames from films. Rain threads shimmer between converging directions. Neighboring journeys continue beyond immediate sight. Wheel beats accompany flashes from opposite routes tonight. Silver carriages streak beyond rain, blurred pain. This rainy train remembers crossings without names. This rainy train follows lights through weather. Brief silhouettes hover inside illuminated rectangles. Passing parallel platforms witness synchronized arrivals and departures. Rain amplifies motion between neighboring train lines. Headlights dissolve quickly into reflective darkness. Opposite windows reveal books, coats, and umbrellas. Passengers exchange accidental glances through rain. Silver reflections fracture across speeding carriage sides. Moments connect, then separate along parallel rails. Fast-moving lights redraw the compartment atmosphere. Passing trains leave echoes beneath the flooring. Rain scatters brightness across neighboring track corridors. Strangers vanish before stories can begin. Signal lamps alternate beside converging railway paths. Headlights shimmer the curtains of drifting moisture. Parallel movement creates brief constellations of windows. Rain accompanies every crossing of directions. Opposing routes unfold beside reflective retaining walls. Passing carriages generate gusts against wet glass. Flickering interiors reveal fragments fragments of evening routines. Silver weather unites journeys traveling apart. Wheel beats accompany flashes from opposite routes tonight. Silver carriages streak beyond rain-blurred panes. This rainy train remembers crossings without names. This rainy train follows lights through weather. Rapid encounters paint streaks across attentive eyes. Neighboring trains mere movement for seconds only. Rain softens impact of each bright crossing. Parallel rails continue beyond shared visibility. Headlights bloom again near distant signal markers. Passing windows sparkle above darkened ballast stones. Travelers observe fragments of unfamiliar evenings. Weather wraps every encounter in silver haze. Final crossings fade beyond rain-washed industrial yards. Opposite lights shrink towards separate horizons. Parallel journeys continue through deepening nightfall. Rain remains after every window darkens. Hands return to pockets as doors prepare departure. Rain beads gather across transparent carriage windows. Gray cardigan sleeves rest beside folded commuter umbrellas. Steel rails hum beneath cloudy suburban apartment blocks. Blue fabric seats hold traces from earlier passengers. Muted brakes answer curves through repeating metal rhythms. Warm breath paints small moons across the glass. Route displays glow above hands and shoulder bags. Street lamps smear across rain on the window. Ticket gates wait beyond stairs and wet platforms. Apartment balconies fade behind water on the glass. Tremble above coats and school bags. Crossing bells echo beyond soaked bicycle shelter roofs. Paper cups warm fingers near silver carriage handrails. Phone screens light notebooks and wrinkled transfer maps. Umbrella handles knock beside the carriage doorway frame. Station chimes drift through the crowded transfer corridor. Window frames collect drops after each platform departure. Office towers blur behind rain and signal wires. Convenience store signs melt across the compartment glass. Train wheels keep time under dim apartment lights. Fingers circle cups, phones, tickets, and folded maps. This rainy train remembers names beyond fading station lights. This rainy train carries hearts through blurred evening rainfall. A receipt hides beneath the thumb and paper sleeve. Messages wait unread above a small cracked screen. Hands return to pockets as doors prepare departure. Rain beads gather across scratched transparent carriage windows. Gray cardigan sleeves rest beside folded commuter umbrellas. Steel rails hum beneath cloudy suburban apartment blocks. Blue fabric seats hold traces from earlier passengers. Muted brakes answer curves through repeating metal rhythms. Warm breath paints small moons across the glass. Rope displays glow above hands and shoulder bags. Street lamps smear across rain on the window. Ticket gates wait beyond stairs and chimneys fade behind water on the glass. Fluorescent panels tremble above coats and school bags. Crossing bells echo beyond soaked bicycle shelter roofs. Paper cups warm fingers near silver carriage handrails. Phone screens light notebooks and wrinkled transfer maps. Umbrella handles knock beside the carriage doorway frame. Station chimes drift through the crowded transfer corridor. Window frames collect drops after each platform departure. Office towers blur behind rain and signal wires. Convenience store signs melt across the compartment glass. This rainy train remembers names beyond fading station lights. This rainy train carries hearts through blurred evening rainfall. Train wheels keep time under dim apartment lights. Finger circle cups, phones, tickets, and folded maps. A receipt hides beneath the thumb and paper sleeve. Messages wait unread above a small cracked screen. Hands return to pockets as doors prepare departure. Rain beads gather across scratched transparent carriage windows. Gray cardigan sleeves rest beside folded commuter umbrellas. Steel rails hum beneath cloudy suburban apartment blocks. Blue fabric seats hold traces from earlier passengers. Muted brakes answer curves through repeat